What's up, my people? We are live. Happy Tuesday, folks. So get right up into this. Will Adam really kidnap Lily and her kids on The Young and the Restless? Because let me be clear, Adam Newman is a low down, dirty, cheating dog. Okay, he's a dog. He's a no good dog. I'm still mad. A year and some change later, almost 2 years, I don't give a shit that he cheated on Sally with Chelsea. Then he got the nerve to be hi Black Purple, hi Alin. Yeah, that's how time got away from me yesterday too, with that snow and it was just cold. That's why I delayed my members live, but I still owe my members alive. Um, so I'm probably gonna end up doing a members live stream at some point this week, and then definitely this weekend, and then Mondays are supposed to be my members lives day. Hi, Tommy. Tommy says Adam is so low. He is. He's a low down, dirty, cheating dog. Let's not forget when he slept with Rafe, okay, to get out of legal trouble with his nasty ass, okay? He want to pretend to be bi for a second to get himself out of legal troubles with his nasty behind, okay? I'm bi and proud. But I don't claim Adam because he cheated with Chelsea. How has Y&R been? Y&R's been good lately because the Newmans have been getting what's coming to their raggedy asses. Okay? Because Phyllis, I don't like Phyllis at all, not even a little bit. But, she's really been sticking it to Victoria. But Victoria, to Victor and all that, because I'm glad she's telling them the truth. That look, Victor has been bullying people for 50 years. Someone Ben should have stuck it to his old ass. Okay, so at the end of the day, these Newmans want to act like they're some victims now, but Victor is getting what's coming to him. So you damn right that Amazon gave those Newmans a week to evacuate the building because Kane Jocelyn's going to take it easy and let Christina take her. Christina don't want to get her ass whooped again. How you feeling about Phyllis? Hi, Albert. Albert said, hi, Kyreese. How are you feeling about Phyllis reading that family? She making scene despite how much I don't like her. Yeah. Because like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm struggling to hold on to my deep grudge against Phyllis that I usually do. Because, I think Phyllis is a homicidal maniac, but she's really been reading those Newmans, and I really love it. Okay, like today, I loved it how she was squaring off with Victoria. She's like, "Oh, please, you think you deserve some respect before because you're a Newman? Please, your daddy's been signing your paychecks your whole life." And then how she started ripping into Nikki. I saw some interesting commenter go after you after the live. You had been dissing Victoria, and I loved your response. They came after you first, so you had to check them. I sure did. I sure did. And matter of fact, because I'm gonna be petty as hell. I'm gonna be petty right now because I'm about to read. I will read her comment out loud right now. That I'm responding to her right now. Again, thank you for that. Hold up. Her name was Carrie Olsen 6871. I am that petty. We talking about you. Carrie Olsen 6871. She talking about 4 days ago, you are a big mouth, blah, blah, blah. Don't you have better things to do than make blank words about Victoria Newman? You are ridiculous. Oh well, and like I said it in that voice recorder, but I'll say it again live just in case you didn't hear me that first time. Nope. and I stand on business. I'm going to keep running my big mouth, blah, blah, blah. That, Carrie or Karen, that is what you are. And Victoria Newman can kiss my big black ass. And so could you with your attitude. But thank you for commenting, though. I appreciate it. Good night. Like, I don't know what she thought this was. I don't know what Carrie Olsen thought this was. You think you gonna change this over here? I'm hating on every last one of those Newmans. Every last one. But yes, I'm really starting to feel Phyllis Summers in this storyline. I am. Like, I can't help it. So yes, Albert, I do give Phyllis her props right now. And not to mention, she's been looking really good lately. I can't deny that too, because usually I can't stand to look at that 10-foot tall Amazon. But I'm like, damn, has she gotten some light work done? Has she been wearing some extra makeup or something? I'm like, damn, she's been looking really good too. I hate to admit that. But she's stepping up though. And my favorite part was when she was about to throw Victoria out. She said, "You know what? I don't need security to throw you out. I could throw you out myself." And she can too. Like, Phyllis is not fazed by these people. Okay. Oh, hold up. Let's not go there. I don't want to eat her out now because I know what she's capable of. Hi, Darby. Now, for my Young and the Restless folks, what do y'all think about Mariah Mark Henry, Obafemi Mark Henry? She done officially crossed the line today because her hallucinations are taking over, and now she thinks she's entitled to. Kyreese, you gotta monetize the haters. Keep calling them out. Because Carrie Olsen also left another comment. Talking about Ava is an idiot. Okay, she left that other comment. That very next day she came back talking about my Ava is an idiot. And I'm like, you know what? Ava is a total idiot. I told Carrie Olsen 687 that Ava is the best thing since sliced bread. And no, I do not want to eat Phyllis out, okay? I'm not trying to do all that. No, it's not the real radio. But I do appreciate that the writers have finally listened to us and gave the Newmans a taste of their medicine. Because Victor got to bully my Audra. And how are you tonight, David? I like how Marco, until he started ordering hits on people. At the end of the day, yeah, Marco, how's everyone enjoying the snow? Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. I was actually going to go out and start shoveling, but my landlord and her daughter beat me to it. I was going to start. I wanted to do some shoveling. Because Adam is so dark. Yeah, he is. He's a dark cheater. Cheater, and a liar, and a thief. Ava needs to leave. Watch it. Ava's not going anywhere. But I did finally get to see how, well, everyone could have stayed put in that mansion today and just got drunk and passed out. In the morning, the storm would be over. Facts. She's talking about General Hospital with Ava. Hi, G Mama Buddy. How are you? What was I gonna say about General Hospital? Oh, I finally got to see how Sonny manipulated Ava. I mean, well played, because he knows she's gonna do the opposite of whatever he told her to do. So that's just a classic tactic. Whenever you want a woman to do something, tell her to do the opposite, and then she's gonna do it. Ava just proved that stereotype very well. So, Black Purple. I need you to continue to hate Ava instead of not loving Ava. So you're gonna continue to hate Ava, okay? So now she's gonna love her. If I had known all it took to make Kyreese despise Adam was him cheating, you damn right. Because nobody defended Adam more than me. Okay, I defended Adam so much. Okay, when I was in my early 20s, when I was your age, Black Purple, a whole 2 years ago, I defended Adam like no other. I'm telling you, had anybody in 2023 said anything about Adam, I will always not like Ava. Now you will love Ava. Okay, so see, Black Purple meant the opposite. So that means she will love Ava. Because I'm gonna get you to be an Ava fan one way or another. Okay? You just need to accept that reality that you are going to end up being an Ava fan. Okay? I don't care how much I gotta gaslight you. You're so much older than me. I'm a whole 2 years older than you, but I'm dead. But when I was your age, I thought Adam could do no wrong. Well, even when he was doing plenty of wrong, I still thought he could do no wrong. Okay? You should have saw poor Albert those days. When I was in his stream, he would try to say something positive about Nick Newman at the expense of Adam Newman, and I would get so mad. I would get so defensive, but at the end of the day, Adam is a cheating dog. So him cheating on my girlfriend, I love Snow once in a while. I read your reply on Facebook. Yeah, because some bitch on Facebook try to complain about Ava, talking about why did they give her scenes and stuff if they're not going to do anything meaningful with her. I'm like, mind your business, because Ava's the star of the show. That's why. Okay? That's why. I'm like, she was about to get cussed out over that screen. No, I would never love Ava. Do you hear me? Never. I'm a Leo, so I'm very stubborn. If you say so, but you will be loving Ava one way or another. Cheating on a woman but kidnapping a woman and her kids is another thing. Adam does some sparks of goodness every now and again to defy his father. I hope so. I hope Adam does the right thing again in his miserable life. Awesome. Tommy is going to be 27. Wait a minute. I thought Tommy was 25. So Tommy is older than me. I thought you were younger for some reason. You was right about this girl. Which girl? Because I'm not going to lie. I had a wild dream last night. I didn't really like that dream that I had last night. Okay? I had this dream where this girl that I used to like, but it was really weird because we're the same age, but yet she was a whole teenage, but yet she was still a teenager, and I was clearly the age that I am now. So I really just didn't like how that dream played out. Because I was apparently visiting a friend's house, and then I was by her back door walking outside of there. Like, I was like, what the hell type of dream is this? Okay. And it involved a lot of walking up some mountain. I don't walk up mountains. I'm lazy. I like being lazy. So I'm just saying, I don't like that dream. So then I woke up. You had the Nikki Newman dream again? I wish. Hold up. Now, if I had a dream about Nikki Newman, I would stab both of my eyes out. But it's about a girl that I used to like. I used to have a crush on her when I was a teenager. Well, I don't walk up mountains. I'm lazy. And her mom was there too. And her mom was trying to be extra nice to me to give pity. But I was walking beside their house, a house that they owned. She was with her two siblings, and I was walking past them, and I was like, "Well, now, I'm about to go catch the bus." So then I had to walk up a mount, walk down the mountain to go get the bus. I don't walk. Why would you? That's what I want to know. I'm like, damn, why would I do all that for her? Please, I wouldn't walk up no damn mountain for her. She wasn't that damn hot. I could see if she looked like Audra Charles, then maybe I will walk up a mountain. I mean, I gotta pause to take a breath or two to go take my asthma pump real quick, but I'll walk up that mountain for Audra Charles. But for her, please. Yep, her brother and her sister was there and her mama. And they were trying to be nice, even though I was acting like, oh no, because I was friends with that person up the hill. I do not do walking. Forget just mountains. I notice I start to physically ill if I exercise. I couldn't even. Oh, I could last on the treadmill for some 5 minutes now. My doctor, who walks up a mountain to catch a bus? What are you? No, I was walking. Oh, no, I was claiming that the excuse of why I was in her backyard, my excuse was I was at a friend's house up that mountain. So and then I was walking back from that mountain that I already climbed from that friend's house. I was behind her house. I was like in her house going out the back door. And then they caught me at the front door. And then I was like, oh no, I cut through there because I was visiting my friend up that mountain over there in that house. And then and then I told them I had to get back to work. And then she tried to offer me a ride to work. And I said, no, I'm about to go catch the bus. That's what happened. I'm like, but why would I be like a damn stalker type shit? I was some type of trespasser. I'm like, what the fuck type of dream is this? Get your content lies straight. I'm dead. But that's what fully happened. Okay? It was awkward to explain, Darby. It was awkward to explain. That's why. But I felt like a damn stalker when I woke up. And I don't think of that girl at all. So that's why I was just like, what the hell type of shit is that? So that's why. You have to build up your stamina. I'm trying. Not Kyreese spelling out him being the next lifetime. Not the next life. To see, that's what I'm talking about. I'm like, I don't know what that was about, but I didn't appreciate that dream, and that dream better not duplicate tonight, okay? It better not. Hi, Gordon. Gordon, if I start dreaming like that again, wake me up. Who's pretending to be phase on? I don't know, but I'm kind of over this storyline and their cold fusion, and I'm very much over Brit. Okay, I'm over her. I wish I was there in person to hear this big whooper you're trying to sell us. Oh, I'm dead. Still got a fake. There ain't nothing fake about it. Brooklyn Quartermain is sexy. Okay? Who else doesn't think that Brooklyn Quartermain is sexy? I'm just saying. Because outside of Dewan lying all the time, everybody knows that Brooklyn is hot. She's gorgeous. She's a solid 8 out of 10. She looked better than Willow right now. Okay? She does. And how are you tonight, Susan? Like, who wouldn't choose Brooklyn over Willow? Exactly. I'm just saying. I will always choose Brooklyn. That's right. I know I'm delusional. I know I used to say that Willow was a 10. I know, but she's a 7 now. But she used to be a 10. When she had long hair, she was a 10. Now she has regular hair, so she's a 7. Okay? So therefore, I course corrected. The bedazzled quarterback. Whatever. There ain't nothing manly about but yeah, that storyline, that cold fusion and Marco, like Marco, don't nobody care about your homophobic mama. Oh, but I did hear an interview with Natalia Ramirez with Michael Fairman, and everyone but her husband Chase apparently LOL dumb behind. Exactly. Chase is dumb, Darby. Willow is crazy. But usually the crazy ones are good in bed. Oh, and speaking of Willow, Charlotte overheard Nina and Brennan talking about how he helped her get out of jail deservingly. Yep, and I'm glad that Charlotte finally knows that Nina's a no good backstabber. Mama Dingbat. She's a mama dingbat. Willow's a psycho. Now she a 0 now that she's psycho. Oh hell no. You feel bad for that piece of crap, Drew? Why would you feel bad for him? He deserves every single bit that's coming to him. Yes, Chase is dumb. You would know. I would know what? About being a psycho? Or about how hot Brooklyn Quartermain is? Or about the crazy ones in bed? Because we all know it ain't no military secret I could be an undercover hoe. Right along with Amy Choi. Because Amy Choi, I don't care if they made her character homophobic or not. That woman is hot. She is. She's hot. I don't care. Charlotte should have always known, in my opinion, Nina wasn't wrapped too tight. But more importantly than that, she'll lie and betray anyone to protect her remaining manipulative spawn she has left. Facts. I don't feel bad for Drew. I just know Willow is crazy as her mama's. Mm-hmm. Both Mama Dingbat and her other mama, Harmony. She got 2 nutty ass mamas. I could be. It's funny. That's when I was accused. I remember that was the first thing I said about Amy Choi during her debut episode. I said she looked like she can be an undercover hoe. Lord of mercy. Cause at the time she was trying to get Sophia to marry Tate. I didn't appreciate that. That's when we had a Sophia that can actually act. Unlike that dull, non-acting trick that they got now. Wooden thing. But Mariah, let me tell Mariah Cheeseburger Obafemi Mark Henry Coupland the truth about herself. At the end of the day, you may have gave birth to Dominic, but none of his DNA is in your body. So you need to go take your little damn medication. That's what you need to do, and then go to therapy, and then find out that dude is still alive or whatever. I don't know if because we all know Ian is still alive. I don't know if he's giving you PCP like he gave your crackhead mama Sharon all that year, because now you're acting crazy just like Sharon. So you need to go get you on some little medication. And then me and Mariah both need to go to the gym. And then after that, didn't Nina tell Charlotte not too long not to trust her? Nina loves Charlotte almost like a daughter. Yeah. That dingbat only loves herself though, because she's just too dumb. Sonny was trying to turn Jason against Britt today. Leave Obafemi alone. Leave the king alone. Fine, I'll leave him alone. I'll leave him out of it. Okay? Like, at the end of the day, she need to leave that child alone. Okay, she ain't got no business to have him in the back seat of the car. He ain't even have no seatbelt on. I don't know how she picked him up. And well, I know she could pick him up with one finger. I'm just saying. She still betrayed her. She sure did. But oh well, Shirley, you gotta learn. That's what people do. People betray you. You betray. You betrayed me. You betrayed me. Oh, I miss you, Tammy. Oh, my Tammy. That's where she at right now. That's where they have my Tammy at the shelter. Oh, we miss you. Lord have mercy. Leave Ava alone. Exactly, Sonny. Leave Ava alone. Ava could do what Ava want to do. But he manipulated her because he knew that's what she wanted. And apparently she's going to pick up Avery the next day. Like the writers, you could have gotten your shrink your story straight, because technically Ava asked Sonny if he's still okay with her picking up Avery and taking her home after the thing. But yet she told Sidwell that Avery is with Sonny tonight. So unless if Avery's recital was tomorrow, the recital was supposed to be today. Why your cat in the shelter? I had to surrender her because of Psycho. But that Psycho did move out though. That's a good thing. That Psycho roommate that I was stuck with, he moved out. He was already being evicted, but he decided to move out after the protection order was extended for a year. He moved out. So now the cats are safe and sound. So that's a good thing. But I still already surrendered to Tammy, so I can't get her back now. Besides, even if I did get her back, Rocky and Gordon would no longer recognize her. So my Tammy and Tanya are gone. And that's the last piece of Tammy that I have. But at least I still have Gordon and Rocky. And Tanya was already adopted a while ago, so I'm sure she settled into her new home. And hopefully they kept her name Tanya. But my sweet Tammy is still at the shelter. That's sad, yeah. Beautiful Tammy, I miss her and Tanya too. I miss them. Every second of every day. Well, not every second. I kind of got used to just Gordon and Rocky. Especially Gordon. He's enjoying being the only young one here. He's enjoying it. So that's good. He enjoys the extra space, so he's happy. And Mama Rocky is definitely happy. That's not true. Rocky is a girl. Rocky is the mother, okay? Let's not forget it's Mama Rocky. The only reason why she was named Rocky was when I thought she was a girl. But Rocky is their mom. So get it right, get it tight. That's why I start calling her Mama Rocky. Instead of just Rocky, it's Mama Rocky. Lord. Yeah, two male cats don't get along. so therefore, I would have been had to rethink. I would have been had to rethink that strategy a long time ago. Had it been two male cats. Two male cats don't like each other typically. My bad. Rocky reminds me of Rocky Road. Mm-hmm. But do we think that Victoria and Thing are gonna fight? Because I don't know. I think Victoria and Phyllis might end up start fighting each other. I think Phyllis will win that fight. But I want to go back to hating Phyllis so bad, but I hate Nikki Newman that much more. So it blinds my judgment. So I have to like Phyllis by extent, but I want to hold my grudge against Phyllis. Like, because I'm being hypocritical. I'm going against my morals. Because she's a sexual predator and a homicidal maniac. I keep forgetting that though when I keep cheering her on. So how am I not a huge hypocrite? Okay, I'm an all high and mighty hypocrite. You find a way to go back to hating Phyllis soon. I'm just saying. I feel very hypocritical right now. I need to find a solid way, but she's making too much sense right now. Right now, and I've been hating on Victor and Nikki. Oh, Victor, for so long, and I hate Adam right now, and I hate Victoria right now because Victoria went back to being a jealous, spiteful little witch. Anyone that watched The Young and the Restless yesterday, did y'all see how childish she was? Because Victor's like, because she literally threw a temper tantrum because Victor asked to speak to Adam alone. You hypocritical, never. Still cheering for Phyllis. Who are you and what have you done with our Kyreese Dupalanger? That is true. I'm just saying. Well, here's how you would know it's a fake. It's a fake Kyreese if I suddenly was an Ava hater, or if I suddenly started supporting those Logan women, then that's how you know that would be a Dupalinger. Adam is Victor's fixer. Sit, boy, sit. Sorry, the roasts are pretty much writing themselves for me tonight. Evil twin, I'm dead. Listen, Phyllis is has I still haven't forgiven her for raping Danny Ramalade. Hi, Dolomedics. Hi, it's the owner of Kayla. It's the creative Kayla. How are you tonight? I love me some Kayla and everything that Kayla do. Okay. I just need you to know that Dolomedics, that I'm in love with Kayla and it don't matter what she do. And I wish I had a dream about Kayla last night. Oh Lord. I'm good. I gotta send you something. Awesome. I can't wait to see it. I hope it's Kayla. Because look, Kayla is just beautiful. Kyreese is gonna marry. I sure will. I'll marry her and let her have my babies. But Kayla and I are gonna have to settle on one or two. If I have my miracle baby, then you know, thanks, Chris. I appreciate the Kayla love. Of course. Oh, Lordy. But Jocelyn, she needs to stay out of grown folks' business. Jocelyn, you're just not working as a WSB agent. So she needs to stay deactivated. I don't know what she thought she was doing in Windermere. Let me revise this. Kyreese is going to marry and have children with Kayla. That's right. I'll have my miracle baby. Hi, Jacqueline. How are you tonight? Also, hit that like button. It helps keep this momentum growing. I'm not sure how many likes we have, but we got 26 people in this chat. And remember, every time you hit that like button, you keep Nikki Newman off that stripper pole because with the Newmans losing their income, um, you never know. When Nikki gets low on funds, she might start stripping again. So we don't want that. We don't want to see those stretch marks on our screen. So please hit that like button if you want to keep Nikki Newman off that triple pole. We got 13 likes in here, but 23 people, 23 to 27 people. So if we could if every last one of you in the background starts hitting that like button, otherwise, unless you want to see nasty stretch mark Nikki on that stripper pole. Okay? Because if so, that's just nasty. I'm telling each and every last one of y'all, they say don't kink shame, but I will. Okay? Because it's nasty. You ain't got no business to want to be seeing that old ass woman on a stripper pole. So hit that like button so we could avoid that. Jocelyn, no WSB ass ugh. My soul has been thrown off balance again. Only Adam should kidnap his father. I don't think Adam will kidnap them. It's just a bluff. What is Josh doing with Britt? I hope Britt doesn't get killed doing something for Josh. I know because Colum ain't playing with these people. Don't kink shame, but I just did. Okay? I will. If I find out they enjoy a 90-year-old, 80-year-old Nikki on that stripper pole, they're just nasty. Okay? That's just outright nasty. She is not radiant. She is nothing but a nasty troll. So hit that like button so we don't have to see her naked. We don't want to see you on that pole. Then you won't have to see me on that pole. Okay? You won't have to see me on that pole. I'm just saying. I'm lazy. So therefore, I can stay lazy. Adam is good guy at heart. Really, War Hero? Is
I was the
Adam?
golden child my whole life. So when I
I want to see Audra on the triple. Hell yeah! I want to see her on, off, all of it. I want to see all of Audra Charles. I love me some Audra Charles. Josh needs Jerry. Good. Yeah, good, Darby. And we don't want to see you on the triple pole either. Darby. Lord have mercy. Jason and Britt will have to save her. Josh needs Jerry. Yeah, if she can get Jerry Jack, I'm mad you dropped her from 90 to 80 like you did. like her old coochie knows the difference. Lord have mercy. Mariah kidnapped Dominic. I know she ain't had no business doing that. So give Dominic back to his mother before we got to we know you lazy. It's been a while since you made an appearance at the gym. You thought the last time I was at the gym was January 3rd, 2026 for your information. And I know it's been a while. Okay? I was going through some things. You called that woman ancient and shaved off 10 years like you were showing mercy. Love how Phyllis chew up Victoria, Nikki, and Victor. Uh-huh. She sure did. You know what, Dolometics? You're right. I shouldn't be giving Nikki no mercy. So now I gotta up it another 15 years. So yep. So now that 90, we don't need to see that 95-year-old woman on the stripper pole. So hit that like button, folks. We got 26 people up in here. So hit that like button if we don't want to see Nikki clapping her ass cheeks on that stripper pole. Cause you're right. I can't be doing that hoe no favors. I don't know what was wrong with me. Being somewhat generous with her. Me being generous to Nikki Newman is unacceptable in any circumstances. So now she's been bumped up to 95.
my ungrateful son's
I'm in love with a stripper, not Nikki. Cause she nasty. And she bumping. I'm really liking the Young and the Restless stuff. I think the Young and the Restless has been building. Maybe Wardrobe only has one suit for him. Who? Jack Abbott? Especially, I'm surprised they didn't bump Nikki up from 100 to 110. Now I'll keep that hoe at 95 today. Okay, she could be a 95. Nasty. That's good to hear about work. What work? And grinding on you. Nasty. She ain't grinding on me. I got enough bumps on my. Let me stop. That's TMI. No, the old and the restless. The bones and the crap was Stefano Bones. I ain't got no damn filter. What will be the year when I develop a filter? How does Jason know Britt went to the Spoon Island? Where is Gemini? I know. Gemini. Lord, have mercy. Well, she got about 15 more minutes because, as you know, this TV show, this stream is called The Hottest Hour. It doesn't take much to get you started, Kyreese. Shit. But Nikki is an automatic F. It's an automatic empty. Okay? There ain't no amount of porn in the world that will make Nikki Newman appealing for me with her nasty ass. Cause how she got saggy titties and a long back. She do. She got a very long back. Tell them to dress Liz better. Amaya Elizabeth looked good the way she is. She's a solid 7. Okay, that's my girl, Elizabeth. That's my girl, though. I love me some Elizabeth. But at the end of the day, Charlotte, now you know that Nina ain't shit. We've known that for a minute. But to be fair, Charlotte, you just got to know that Nina is a dingbat, though. That's her main thing. She's very dumb. Like you see, at the end of the day, she don't need to live up to her expectation to Jack Brennan because who cares what he released to the thing? Because all the judge is going to say at that custody hearing is that she was found not guilty. So unless if he finds something else on that hoe, then it really doesn't matter about that footage because he doesn't have the footage of her actually shooting him. So you see, Nina is very dumb. If that was my Ava, she would know better. But it's Nina. She's dumb. She ain't need to live up to her word to Jack anymore because his leverage is stupid. If he was to get proof, he should have found proof that she was the one that stalked Daisy. That would be the real leverage that would cause her to lose custody. Okay. Okay. Check out my boy Dolomedics. All right now. Ava is at spooning with Sidwell. She sure is. Yes, Nina is dumb. Very dumb. The definition of a dingbat is what Nina Reeves is. But that's what I expect from her. She's a dingbat. No, there's no footage of, but who cares about that traffic footage? That's just that still didn't do anything. Sonny want Ava to stay away from Sidwell. No, he don't. He want her to keep Sidwell distracted. Exactly. There is no proof of that right now, but Brennan could have found that proof. Then that would hurt Willow's case for custody. Way more than whatever he's talking about with this footage, with this Johnny Come Lately footage. So, Nina, she's a dumb woman. Yeah, but I saw it and I love it. I love it. You just inspired me because I should do something similar like that for Roger. I like that. It's a visitation hearing not happening, not custody. That already happened. Exactly. But if he found proof, he could have blocked that. Sonny's trying to protect Ava. Yeah. Oh, I'm so grateful for Sonny Corinthos. He is so great. Oh, Sonny. Sonny, Sonny, Sonny. You need to. It was way easier than I expected. Awesome. Matter of fact, yeah. Which website was how, oh, Neo Cities. Kyreese Ava's so dumb. Don't come up in here with lies, Spiderquake. Don't come up in here with lies and fallacies, Spiderquake. You don't come up in here talking about lies and fallacies when your girl Nina is the dingbat here. Your girl Nina Reeves is the dumb one. Okay, so I don't know what you coming up in here with these lies and these fallacies. Ava Jerome is a genius. Okay, but it's so great to see you, Spiderquake. Oh yeah, and Spiderquake, I went full time last week. So how about that? I was on 5 days last week. I sure was. And yeah, I'm ready for the Rumble. Um, I'm hoping Liv Morgan wins the women's Royal Rumble. And I'm hoping anybody but Cody Rhodes wins the men's. Because Cody Rhodes better not win the men's Royal Rumble. I don't want Cody Rhodes or Roman Reigns winning. I don't care if it's Jacob Fatu. I don't care. It was great to see everybody tonight. I was bored out of my mind the last 5 days. It wasn't 5. Oh, yeah, it was. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. No one knows Willow threw it in there. I think exactly. If she gets proof of that, then that could be some real leverage to use against Willow. But right now, Jack Brennan don't have no leverage, but Nina is still a dingbat. Oh, neocities.org. Hey, let me see that. Awesome. I think it's Saturday. Either Saturday or Sunday. Sally hired Audra to work for her. Yes, because Sally. Yes, indeed. Awesome. Thank you for multiple reasons for sharing that because I might update that so I could put up Roger's things. Cause I started creating a TV script version of Open Close Fire simultaneously. So I know with the TV version what I have to do differently for budget reasons than compared to the book version of Open Close Fire, which one thing that I'm devastated of is that when I switch it over to the TV version, one of Roger Evans' most dastardly moves won't be able to be duplicated. Okay? Now, I usually would only say this in the members live, but I don't care right now because I'll say it now. One of Roger Evans' top moments is chapter 41. I used Claude for coding. It was really seamless. Nice. Yes, I could definitely do that. But yeah, chapter 41 of Open Close Fire, that is Roger's most dastardly move that he's made. Well, one of them that he made throughout that entire book. Because you see, he wanted to get revenge on Rebecca and Ethan for leaking that sex tape of him without his consent. Because Roger and Ethan were having sex, and Ethan recorded Roger without Roger's consent. So Roger was mad about that already. But he tried to be nice to Ethan because Rebecca miscarried the baby. So he was nice at that wedding. However, when he went to go visit Ethan after that, Rebecca decided to get up in his face and start taunting him and stuff. So Roger called up Veronica and said, it's time to get even with this bitch. So this is what Roger did. He hired a private investigator to dig up dirt on Rebecca, and then he found out Hector and Rebecca had been scamming people for some years, and he knew Hector was a shady criminal. So he told Hector to go film something with Rebecca. That's what he indicated. And then upload Rebecca right back. So, but what Hector tried to do, Hector tried to double cross Roger by bringing Rebecca in on it. So Rebecca and Hector tried to get $2 million out of Roger. So and then Rebecca tried to claim that she had proof that Roger was sleeping with his boss, Tanner. So Roger did have sex with Tanner only one time. However, Rebecca didn't have the dates right or an accurate photo. So he just sent Rebecca $1, okay, instead of that 1 million things. And then he dared her to expose him. Otherwise, he would turn the tables on her and then make sure she goes to prison for extortion. So he just said that to get her and Hector all panicked. He had them surveillanced. And then he knew they were at Ethan's house, and he knew that Hector had a gun on him. He knew that. Yet he let Ethan walk into the building anyways, walk into his apartment building, and Ethan got robbed by Hector and Rebecca while Roger was watching. And then Roger waited until the very last minute. Okay, he waited until the very last minute to save Ethan with the presence of the police. But he did that on purpose. That was part of his revenge, okay? Ethan squirming and being held at gunpoint was part of Roger's revenge indirectly, okay? He considered Ethan collateral damage because he was mad about the sex tape and then mad that Ethan was being nice to that hoe. So Ethan got mad because Roger gambled with his life. However, Roger saw it as a means to an end. So that was chapter 41. And then that's when Roger started flipping towards his romance with Veronica. And then now it's going to get even much, much, much more messier too, because that's not the end of that. That's just the middle. But that is chapter 41, failed negotiations. That's when that starts to play out. So that was Roger's most bastard move, though, when he gambled with Ethan's life on purpose. Because it wasn't don't let Roger gaslight you, because he tries to gaslight his way into acting like, oh no, because I was just trying to protect Ethan. No, you wasn't. You wanted revenge. That was part of your revenge. And you got away with it for the most. Well, no, you didn't. You got karma. Karma came and got you. However, that's what Roger did. But he could do that in the book. But in the actual TV series, that has to be switched up a little bit because of the budget. I'm up to 24 subscribers. thank you all kindly of you, especially Kyreese. You've been one of my most vocal ones. Of course, I always support you. Nicole was with Carlton today, now Kyle today. Kyle is still a thing. He's still a thing on Beyond the Gates. It sounds a lot like revenge. It kind of is similar to the revenge porn, but it's a little different though. Because Rebecca's motive was she was trying to play Ethan and to get money. She's a professional con artist, but she forgot who she was dealing with because Roger Evans is not to be fucked with. So she had to learn that the hard way. I'm just saying she played a fuck around and find out type of game. Because she just learned. Yes, they're rolling Kyle in really slowly. I mean, I saw him that one episode. I thought he was all right, but But in my concluding thoughts, if Kyreese, Dr. Kyle was still on Beyond the Gates and he was with Nicole at Uptown with Pig Tomas gawking at her, that was just disgusting, and so was he. But in my concluding thoughts, as Adam, if you really kidnapped Lily and Charlie and Maddie, then you're a piece of crap, Adam. Even more than I thought. But I am going to have to call this stream a night. Have a great night, Black Purple, Dolomedics, Jacqueline, Albert, Alin. Have a good night, Darby. Have a good night, Spiderquake. Have a good night, everybody else. I had a lot of fun here. I should be back in the very near future. Have a great night, everybody.